What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ace Metaphor, and this is the first Tonight Let's Talk podcast featuring your boy. And listen, we're going to cover some topics. Now, because it's the first one, I'm not even sure if this is working yet. So I'm pretty sure y'all going to vibe with me, rock with me. So if you on YouTube, let me know you on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, pop your comment below. We about to talk about something really interesting. Everybody don't deserve a high quality partner. And I'm going to make a bold statement. And I know we in this PC world where people feel like that just because they exist, they deserve a high quality person. That's not necessarily true. Everyone on this face of the earth, I believe, should have someone that's on their level, that's compatible, that can love them. But that person can be in the form of an average person. But if you want a high quality mate, men, if you are looking for a high quality woman, women, if you are looking for a high quality man, then there's certain things you're going to have to do in order to get to that level. You can't just not put in the work and expect the result of someone that actually is. So before I go forward, I'm going to make sure I can see. Oh, I can see y'all on Facebook. I can see y'all. Now, let me see if I can see y'all comments somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see y'all comments. Facebook, what's going on? Now, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some people on live, right? So you guys are here, some back and forth. Like I said, this is the first episode of the Tonight Let's Talk podcast session. So let's get right into it, if I may. I hope everybody got something to sip on. Let's get this popping. So listen, here's the thing. Let me be honest with you. Here's the thing. I have so many people that have unrealistic expectations about the type of partner they can attract. And let me tell you why I say it's unrealistic expectations. It's unrealistic expectations because they're not matching their expectations with their reality in the work they're putting in. Brother, how you gonna want a high quality woman, but you work at Burger King, you stay on the couch at your mama's crib. You got zero ambition. You ain't hitting the gym. You're doing all this wanting without actually putting in the work. Ladies, the same is true for you guys. And I know y'all not gonna like this part. I feel like society has gotten to a point where we can't be honest with each other. And I feel like this is the reason why men and women are walking around dissatisfied in relationships. Like I seen a clip the other day. It was a woman talking about she wanted a six-figure man, right? And she felt like she deserved a six-figure man. And I believe that she is okay and justified with her feeling like this is what she deserves. But what is the market telling you? What is the market telling you? Are you actually actively right now attracting those six-figure men that you feel like you deserve, right? And if you're not, what's the end result? Are you now saying, okay, I'm going to dictate, change my life. I'm going to up my attraction factor. I'm going to position myself a little bit better. I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. I am going to work on my personality flaws. I am going to be the type of woman that the type of man that I want would want. And if you're not doing this, this is why you keep getting the same results. Fellas do the same thing, man. You know how many men that I talk about the lack of respect that they're getting inside their relationships, but they are not holding down the household the way in which they should. They're not contributing probably more than 50% to this relationship financially. They're not being the spiritual guidance of their family. They're not being good role models to their children, but yet and still expect the type of respect because someone told them before that this is what they deserve. Somebody told you before that you deserve someone who's going to be high quality. No, here's the thing. Can I be honest with y'all? And this is me being honest, and I don't care if you don't like it. Here's the thing. If you are content with not putting in the work and being yourself, not making improvements, I'm okay with that. If you're like, I want someone that's going to love me for me, I'm okay with that. But here's the truth. If you have a lot of flaws, shortcomings, you have deal breakers that are detrimental to relationships, you haven't heightened your attraction factor and maximized it. If you haven't put in the work on your personality to be supportive, to be a great partner, to be somebody that's caring, loving, and kind, then you're going to find someone with an equal amount of flaws, maybe in different other ways, But this is why we start to settle, right? Think about your relationships. And I'm be honest with you guys, because I don't care. First of all, I got Laurie in the building. So I got this new feature. Laurie, are you still you here, Laurie? So listen, I got this new feature on this podcast session. You guys can call in and I can talk to y'all. So what I want to do is, Laurie, are you cool with coming on camera real quick? Laurie, I need you. Laurie, you gonna come talk to me? All right. So look, I'm gonna bring Laurie in real quick. But I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. Go ahead, girl. Get ready. But listen, let me explain this to you for everybody so you can digest it. Check this out. What I am saying to you is this. Yes. Can you not make changes to improve yourself and still find someone that agrees to be in a relationship with you? Yes. Can you find a partner that's going to love you? Yes. Do I feel like everyone walking on the face of the earth deserves love? Yes. But deserving love does not mean deserving a high quality person that will also love you. High quality people tend to only try to date other high quality people, men and women alike. So if we're not up in our qualifications, then we'll find that there's a disconnect between what we expect and our reality. And I'm about to give y'all some tangible things. So we're going to get to it. And like I said, I don't really care who mad at me. All right. So, I mean, I'm still figuring out all these buttons real quick, you guys. Hold on. So I can show a comment. Ooh, look at this. We can show comments. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, I'm about to start messing y'all up with this. I done bought all this new equipment. I'm about to start. All right. So yes, but not everyone is the same. You got to find someone that is attracted to your kind of attraction and vice versa. I agree with this. But let me say this to you. And I'm trying to say this as tactfully as possible. Forget the tact. Some of the reasons why we are single is because we have been convinced that all we have to do is be ourselves. When ourselves isn't enough for the type of person we want, isn't enough for the type of life we want, isn't enough for the type of success we want, isn't enough for the type of future we want. Period. We have been taught that all we have to do is love ourselves and everything will fall in line. But we're not properly loving ourselves. We're not improving ourselves the way we need to. We are complacent and wondering why our dating options are not changing. Here you are, you're saying, okay, I want to go into 2020 and attract a better life and live a better life. I want to attract success. I want to attract better quality men and women, but you don't have a tangible plan to improve yourself. For example, I mean, I love the fact that we love the way we look, but let's be honest, some of us, like me, probably could be a little healthier. And I made a video the other day. I was like, hey, listen, I can't tell you in 2021 that if you work out, you'll find a man. But I can tell you if you go work out, you'll be healthier. I can't tell you if you go get your degree, you become financially stable, that you'll, meet a man. But I can tell you that that'll help you pay your mortgage. Loving ourselves isn't just a trendy thing to say. And I think a lot of us just say it because it sounds good coming off our lips. Yeah, I love myself. Yeah, But are you really loving yourself with your actions? And this is the part. Some of us know we have personality flaws that are off-putting to people. Ladies, let's be honest with you. One of the things I get a lot when it comes from women to men is, oh, he's intimidated because I'm a strong, independent woman. No, sometimes he ain't intimidated because you're a strong, independent woman. Sometimes he just don't want to deal with you. Sometimes it's something about your personality that's off-putting. And let me tell you something. This is an accountability thing that we have to work on ourselves. Like, for example, for me, I've had a hard time establishing meaningful relationships because of flaws I had. And sometimes we think the solution to our problems are, finding a different person, when really the solution to our problems is finding a therapist. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we think the solution to our problems is finding a different man or woman, when it's finding a gym or finding a better job are finding who we truly are on the inside. I don't, I just don't think that we can just be so self-absorbed that we say, okay, I know I have problems, but those problems don't matter. If someone really loved me, they should just overlook them or learn to work with them. This is what we say. And be shocked when we don't attract high quality people that have already put in the work on themselves, healed their problems, their past hurt and pain, got themselves financially together, got themselves in better health. And we get upset when those people don't want us. We call them shallow. We say, well, they don't know, they just don't value, they don't know what true value. No, they just don't want to deal with us in our current state. So these are some things that we can do. And you know what? I really do love this new thing. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I can show this comment. Yes, that statement. What? Okay, Laurie, you ready? I'm going to see. Laurie, I'm going to bring you on. All right. Let's see. Laurie, what's up? Oh, now, you know what, Laurie? Hold on.
What's going on, peoples?
Oh, there it is. I can hear you. There you. How you doing, Laurie?
I'm good. How are you? Happy New Year's.
I'm doing good. I don't know if you noticed, I got a new setup. You feel me? I don't know if you know. I was on Amazon the other day and I was purchasing here and there. And so I got a new camera, just all kind of the microphone and everything. You about to go to work, ain't you?
You know me, I'm overnight shift. You know, I gotta get money. 2021.
All right. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you've ever settled in terms of a relationship?
Oh yeah.
If you had to pinpoint one reason as to why you settled in a relationship before, what would it be?
Scared of being alone.
Scared of being alone. Oh man. Why do you think you had that fear?
Because most of my friends, they married, got kids, they got the white picket fence, and my little lonesome self is at home hugging myself.
Hey, you know what? Hey, listen, I love hugging myself though, like for real. Let me tell you why. The one thing I learned when I was single is like it's certain things that we take for granted. Like we take for granted coming home and sleeping in a bed, knowing for a fact that no one's cheating on us. Mm-hmm. Like you know what I mean? Like you the peace you get when you ain't got to deal with BS from a person on a daily basis is a different level of peace. So you said fear. You said fear of being alone.
Correct.
Do you think if you wasn't afraid of being alone, that maybe those situations you wouldn't have settled?
Correct.
Okay.
So correct.
Now, hear me out. Now, do you think during those periods you were settling? So, without telling too much of your business, how long would you say you were in that relationship where you felt you were settling?
My last one, 6 years.
6 years. How many days is that? That's a lot of days. and you know when we say 6 years, right? It don't seem like a lot of days, right? You be like, it's just 6 years. You know, first, hey y'all, I don't know how to get these comments off of here. First of all, I'm gonna need to hire a moderator. Somebody that's gonna volunteer to be my moderator one of these days. But look, here's the thing. Let me because I want to break this down to you. So 6 years, right? So let's do the math on that. You know, brother just like to pull out the calculator. 6 times 100. So that's 2,190 days. And let me tell you the thing about that, right? Sometimes we be in relationships with people, right? And after those relationships are over, sometimes we be thinking about giving them another chance, right? And we don't think to ourselves that every day we was with that person was a chance. Like you was with that person 6 years, right? 6 years equate to 2,190 days. That was 2,190 days that person could have woke up and did better, but they didn't. but also that's 2,190 days you could have been moved on to your purpose when you didn't.
Correct.
This is why when we are not our best versions, when we have fears that we have not overcome, or we have flaws that we have not smoothed over to a point where they don't prevent us from having a functional healthy relationships with other people, but also a functional healthy relationship with ourselves. Sometimes we forfeit our chances at finding what we actually wanted because we're settling for something that's sort of what we want. So Laurie, I appreciate you. Now I want to leave you with this message, Laurie. First of all, Laurie is part of my Member Monday, you guys. She's part of my Member Monday. If you guys are not part of my app, I need you to do it. Download my app. It's called I Love Me University. It's in everybody's app store. But Laurie, I'm gonna leave you with this. I know we talk every Monday, so you know you hip to everything. But what
Yeah.
I will say, Laurie, is going forward. Hey, let's bring like stick the landing with this. Going forward, what's one thing that you would do to protect yourself from settling in the future?
Be cautious.
Be
Um,
calm.
be cautious. I also realize if you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, it's a duck.
Yeah.
They tell you who they are at the front door. So don't think that you can go and do a 360 on them. It's not
Hey,
happening.
hey, hold on, Laura. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you the crazy part about that. Because I love that you said that. A lot of times we don't understand the fact that just because we call something something doesn't make it what we called it. Like, for example, one of my first videos I did when I first started doing motivation, it was saying basically, what's a four-legged creature with canine teeth that tails wag and it barks? It's a dog, right? It's a
Right.
dog. Just because we call it a cat don't mean it's a cat. And sometimes what we do, we mislabel our relationships. Sometimes we call things love when it really isn't, because calling something something doesn't make it what it is. Rather, what we should do is use the description to come up with the noun that fits it. So if you are with somebody, everybody that's watching, if you are with somebody and you hope that it gets better, I understand that. But just because you say it will doesn't mean it will. Just because you say you're happy doesn't mean you actually are. So I want you guys to be realistic with yourself and label things properly. And Laurie, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Laurie. Have fun at work. Now I got to figure out how to get you off of here. Let me see. All right, there it is. Yeah. All right, cool. Yes. First of all, shout out to having new tools in this. Hey, listen, I'm about to be messing y'all up on this. Like, once I get good at this, I just did this today just to figure it out. Oh, look, we live. We are live on YouTube. So this is what I'm gonna do. Boy, I'm about to mess y'all up with this. I've been doing stuff from my phone. Once I get me a moderator, we're gonna be on and popping. So I'm gonna get some more people to watch on YouTube real quick. Hold on 2 seconds, y'all. Facebook. If anybody want to join me live um on my stream, what I want you guys to do is I'm gonna put the link below and I'll give you guys an opportunity to join me live. How that sound? Okay. Join, watch my podcast live right now. All right. Ooh. Send anyway. All right, I'm back. All right, so look, what I need y'all to do, I want you guys to post a question below, okay? Post question below. Facebook. I'm gonna take a couple of you guys' questions. Let's see. Add banner. Dang. Yo, I'm a hire me a moderator for real. So I'm a hire a moderator. All right, post your questions below. I'm gonna take a couple of you guys' questions, then I'm gonna bring somebody on live again. Okay. No. But let's get back on topic before. First of all, check this out. So to get back on topic, here's the second thing. The second thing is this. When it talks about attracting a high quality mate, what I want you to do is really do the work on yourself. I don't want you to keep saying what you deserve. I want your actions. Like you're saying it with your mouth. I want your actions to now say it. If you want a high quality mate, first of all, define what a high quality mate means. Right now, if I asked you what qualifications or would the person you are searching for have, you wouldn't even be able to answer it. You'd be like, he got a specifically. I want you to manifest your man. I want you to be able to close your eyes and visualize how that man will look, smell, feel, taste, what type of qualities he have. I want you to be able to visualize it. A lot of times we are settling and finding the wrong people because we don't visualize our right person. Okay, so what type of person would this be? What type of characteristics would this person employ? Will he be funny? Will he be mature, ambitious? Will he be filled with joy? Will he be long-suffering, kind? Will he be compatible with the certain characteristics that you have? Is this the type of person that's a servant? Because we all know that when you get in a relationship with another person, you are agreeing to serve that person. And they are agreeing to serve you. And I know a lot of you guys right now, you're like, serve? Hey, I ain't serving nobody. Yes, when you agree to be in a relationship, you are saying, I am ready to serve that person. And if you're not ready to serve, then do not be in relationships. If you are not ready to give your all and serve, then don't be in a relationship. Like, here's the thing. This is the thing that perplexes me. You'll find somebody that is everything you have wanted from a man and or woman, but you acting sedity and suck up inside your relationship. You acting like you can't bring nobody a plate. Like you are offended by that. And men, you are acting like it's a chore to have to help do the dishes. When you decide to get in a relationship, you will serve that person every single day of your life, and they will serve you as well. But no, too often we get in relationships based off of what we can get, not what we are given. Do you wake up every day and think of a new way you can make her happy, bruh? Do you? And do you have the stamina to do that? The endurance to do that? If you don't, then sit your ass at home instead of relationships and let the people that are ready to do that get first pick. Because here you are, pretending to be something you not just to get somebody to commit to you, knowing you can't keep them. And ladies, the same is true for you. And let's be real. And I just want to talk about this because I got to mention this because I think this is rather important. This is all encompassing. And I'm saying this to men and women because these are issues that we all face. We get in relationships and get comfortable. We stop having regular sex. And then even when we have sex, it's ordinary, it's lazy. Hey, ladies, you know you be coming back, to the bedroom with your bonnet on and shit. Yeah, I know. Come on, let's be honest about it. You put your hair wrap on, you know what I'm saying? Now, it used to be sex 3 times a week. Now it's once a week. Sometimes it ain't that once a week. We are not foreplaying anymore. We get so complacent. My point is this. If you want lifelong love, you have to agree to do lifelong serving. The minute you stop serving your mate is the minute your relationship starts to die. And so as a single person, what things are you doing right now to add to the servient qualities that you have? And like I said, for all the people that like serve, I ain't serving nobody. Like Jesus, if you guys read the Bible, I don't know if you believe it or not, but I'm gonna talk about it. Jesus, he washed the apostles' feet. Like, now here, Jesus was washing feet. And you act like you can't wash no dishes, bruh. Like, hear me out. Jesus washed feet. But bruh, you too good to wash dishes. Make that make sense to me. Somebody put that in the comment section so I can pin that. Like, Jesus washed feet, but you too good to wash dishes. And you wondering why your relationship is failing. Because while we are single, we're not thinking about how we can be better servants. Let me tell you something. One of the most attractive things to both parties, men and women, is finding someone with the ability to serve. This quality can be exhibited when you find someone that is active in the community, that volunteers their time, that's religiously inclined, active in the congregation or at church. They're mentors to at-risk youth, and that servient quality. I think a lot of people overlook that. Think about finding a mate like getting into a college. You know, when you was applying to a college, your guidance counselor was like, you should really play a sport. Your grade should be here. You should do some community service because it all look better on the application, don't it? The same is true when you go on that first date and you are talking to a high quality man and or woman. To be able to say you go help at the soup kitchen on Thanksgiving is something that will be attractive to someone. But this is the work you have to do before you meet them, right? The second thing, and the part that I know a lot of people don't like, and I'm gonna refute this. I can see y'all. Chelsea, can you see me? I can see you. You can see me though, right? On StreamYard, right? Okay, cool. I'm still figuring this out, you guys. Facebook, I'm gonna figure out how to be able to tell you guys how to I'm gonna figure out how to get Facebook on here as well. But this is my thing, and so I want to wrap this before I take a couple of you guys' questions. Let me see if this worked. Did it? Yeah, it worked. This is the thing. If you want a high quality person, you have to become a high quality person. And what that takes is you doing some real assessment on yourself. All right. It takes you saying, am I maximizing my potential? I define a high quality person as a person that has maximized his or her potential. They have maximized their earning potential or their secular position. They have found their career in their purpose. They have maximized their physical attributes for whatever age or situation you in. Let's be honest. If you done had 3 or 4 kids, you're not gonna look like you was when you 19, probably. But are you the best you can be? And men, the same is true for you. Are you in the best shape of your life? Are you healthy? Are you getting your hair cut on a regular basis? Are you dressing nice? Are you maximizing how well you look physically? But then also, are you maximizing your personality and your attraction factor there? Are you working on jokes? Are you working on? Are you funny? All right, I'm about to call somebody out. I got to be careful who I pick. Chelsea. All right, Chelsea. Oh, this is risky. Chelsea. This is risky. Chelsea. Ooh, this is risky. Oh, Chelsea, bringing you on is pretty risky. Chelsea, what's up?
Why
are you on right now? Yeah. Wow.
Okay, keep talking.
Get it together. Okay. All right, Chelsea. Okay. Check this out. All right. So we on a date.
Uh-oh.
All right. So we on a date. All right. So we on a date and we sit down. I'm like, hey, what's going on? How are you?
What's up?
What's going on? How was your week?
I'm glad that it's not Saturday 2.5 anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like all week was Saturday and it was not.
All right. So here's the question that I feel like a lot of people stumble on.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to ask you. So Chelsea, tell me about yourself.
What part of me do you want to know? Which part? It's a lot. Huh? Which part of me do you want to know first? It's a lot.
First of all, don't deflect this back on me.
No, I need to know which part. Which part you want to know? The goofy part,
if in what's the cliff notes? Like so basically what I'm saying is if you right now, if I ask you that open-ended question in 6 sentences or less, how can you give me a great picture of who you are?
Okay, so one, I don't take anybody's shit. You asked. Nope, you asked. I'm gonna be honest. I'm brutally honest. You're welcome. I'm goofy, so I'm gonna make uncomfortable situations like real funny. Me and my cousin actually laugh at funerals. Don't ask questions. I'm a hell of an introvert, but apparently when I get around people I'm comfortable with, I'm an extrovert. Whatever. And I like reading, so if you mess up my reading time, I might actually cuss you out. And I like binge watching Netflix, so that's about it.
You're welcome. Chelsea, Chelsea, Facebook. Facebook. How did Chelsea?
You
all right? Listen, I did ask. Okay, so okay. All right, so Chelsea, this is what we're gonna do. First of all, check this out. It was a strong effort. You feel me?
I'm not gonna.
It was a strong effort. It was a strong effort. Like it was a little scary. It gave me
okay, but wait, but we
slash my tire vibes. It definitely gave me
be like, you know, I'm gonna give you like the childish, watered down version of me, and then down like figure this all out for yourself, or and then you figure out from jump if you want it or not.
So Chelsea, I got a comment. Lisa said, I hate that question. Now, listen, Chelsea and Lisa, but Chelsea, thank you for being a volunteer. Here's the thing. I know you hate that question. I hate it, but you know it's coming. At what first date or first time talking to a person have that question not come up? We know it's going to come up, which means we can prepare for it. But no, Chelsea, this is not to you. This is for everybody. But no, you don't want to prepare. Chelsea, I'm going to bring you back on in a second, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Chelsea, you stay right there. I'm bring you back on. Let me see. Dang, how do I? Okay. But you don't want to prepare, do you? You for your date, you don't want to prepare. But yet and still you expect to be able to attract a high quality person, but you're not even preparing for the date. Think about it. If you got an interview at your dream job, what would you do? You prepare for it. You do research on the company. You go to Google and say, what are interview questions that are likely to be asked? You'll stand in front of a mirror and you'll rehearse those answers so that you can be confident because you're prepared. Because we all know proper preparation prevents what? Poor performance. So you'd be ready, right? You do all those things. But yet for a date, to potentially find the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, have children with, create a life with, right? You like, I'm going to just wing it. And then we don't prepare for the predictable situations that's to come. You know, a man is going to ask you to tell him about yourself and vice versa. So right now, are you prepared how you respond to that question? This is why I created the Tonight Let's Talk card game. It's 105 questions. Ladies, I'll put the link somewhere, but it's 105 questions that you right now at home can be practicing yourself so you can be more prepared on dates. The more prepared you are, the more confident you are. And then, like, I'm going to bring Chelsea back up, but then when you say it in front of the mirror, you can see how you sound, right? Chelsea, I'm about to bring you back up, Chelsea. First of all, y'all, Chelsea, one of my better friends, right? She part of my app, so you know, me and Chelsea, we real tight. So here's the thing, though. So Chelsea, I'm bringing you back up. All right, let me see how I do this. All right, so here's the thing, Chelsea. All right, so we're gonna go back where the mock date banner at. So here we're gonna go back to this. So Chelsea, this is the first thing. Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
So this is what I noticed. Okay, I noticed that it was it was aggressive. It was aggressive. It was aggressive. But let me tell you the thing about it though, Chelsea. There are people that like will really vibe with that though, because I be the same way sometimes. I not a lot. I be having my petty moments too. But let me say this: what I would encourage, just for the case study for the people that are watching, what I would encourage is if you had 6 sentences to tell someone about yourself, I would figure out how can I, in these 6 sentences, especially if I'm dating with the intent, to be married or to actually attract this person that I actually like, is how can I display great partnership qualities? So let me ask you this. What things that you do now do you feel would make you a great partner in a relationship?
So, okay. I go into everything thinking of like the animal kingdom, if that's the thing. I like watching the Animal Planet, so go with me. So
Mhm.
my favorite animal is like the wolf, right? Because you have the alpha male, then you have the alpha female, and they work hand in hand, right? So in a
Uh-huh.
combat situation, um, the alpha female actually protects that alpha male. Okay. So, and it teaches you about leadership and how to you don't lead all the time. You have to follow the people in your pack because you can't always make a decision. And so, because I'm like low key stubborn, I like to be by myself a lot. It taught me how to essentially get myself together first, and then learn how to like listen to other people because sometimes I'm going to be wrong. I hate that
Okay.
I'm wrong, but I had to have introspection with myself for the past 2-3 years.
Okay.
Wow.
So do me hold on do me a favor. So Diane posted, dating is not like a job interview. Diane,
You get to know
hold on
about
Chelsea. Hold on Chelsea. I'm gonna bring you off the screen real quick. Diane, 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 dating is exactly like a date. A date is exactly like a job interview. Like it is actually just like a job interview. Like it really, it. I can't think of a better analogy than the job interview. Here's the thing: I don't care how much you in your feelings. When you agree to start dating and you get out in the dating field, you are opening yourself up to be judged on how well you could be in a relationship. That is what dating is, to see if this is a person you want to continue to engage with, get engaged with, and get married to. It is exactly, you are vetting different qualified people in order to see which person you like the most. And that's why you're asking questions. This is why you are being with this person in different settings, your family setting, nightlife setting, fancy restaurant setting. You are visualizing each point, and you are taking data and saying, okay, this person is checking out the boxes. I don't see how dating would not be considered a job interview. It's, to me, more serious than a job interview, but we act like it's less serious than one. Therefore, we don't prepare for it. We're not ready for it. We don't have proper date etiquette, and we are wondering why we're not getting second and third and fourth ones. So it's hard. It's hard for me. It's hard for me not, Diane, I love you. It's hard for me to agree with that, Diane. it's it's hard for me to agree with that, Diane. Um, Chelsea, I'm about to bring you back one more time. One more time, Chelsea. Let's see if how I can do it. All right. So Chelsea, so just listening to what you said,
Mhm.
I'm gonna wrap it up. And this is me giving just everybody advice, not you specifically, but everybody. Um, I want you to consider, when you think about that question, presenting it
Yeah, I'm not sure.
more in a more optimistic, positive spin. Um, like for example, if it were me, somebody said, "Tell me about yourself." Um, just off the top of my head, I would be like, "Listen, honestly, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like I've always been. I'm a poet. I love it. Like it's something that fuels me. So like everything I do is fused with that. The jobs I've had, the career I've had, the things I do, and the way in which I date. Um, it comes from a space of wanting to connect with people, wanting to build with people, wanting to uplift people. Um, and right now, I'm 31. I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm really actively searching out a partner. And this is why I'm here. No pressure, but I'm trying to figure out what the next 10, 15 years of my life looks like. So about myself, I figure we'll get to know each other better. However, I'm now at the space where I'm open to connecting, building, and working towards something serious. And that just off the top of my head, it just lets someone know, like, okay, I answered your question. However, the way I positioned it, I felt like got me. It told you why I was here. I was able to put in some jabs that I felt like you know what, Chelsea? I'm gonna be honest. You looking at me funny. I felt like the jabs I put in there was pretty good. I felt like it was pretty good. Chelsea, I felt like the jabs I put in there was really good. Chelsea, them jabs, boy, them good jabs.
Didn't you tell us that we need to stop having these like Disney-fied like relationships and you over here telling us I'm a hopeless romantic? That sounds Disney to me, sir.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. How does
But,
that
but here's the thing. You guys, first of all, you guys know me.
true?
You guys know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know I write poetry, right?
Yeah.
You know I've done Dear Future Wife videos, right?
Yeah.
You know my first two tours were called the Future Wife Tour, correct?
Yep.
So how isn't I'm a hopeless romantic not true about me?
I don't know, because I was putting it in the mind space of me not knowing you. So if this person will tell me I'm a hopeless romantic, what is his pretty woman? Like, what the
My
fuck?
point is my point is I love helping people. I put that in there, right? And and the reason why that's good is because it's something tangible you can see. Every day I wake up, I think about a different way I can do a message, put it online to help people, to encourage people, to uplift people, or maybe give them the strength to leave a toxic relationship every day. So this is true. And even on an intimate side, I support all my friends. They got a business, I hire them. I get massages every. My dude got a he does massages, sports massages. I get one every week from me. Like my friends, I support them. Like that's me. I want to help people, and I feel like why wouldn't I mention that when someone asks me to tell me about myself? Why would I minimize myself to what I do for a living? You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of you guys think about it. A lot of you guys right now, if somebody asks you to tell, tell them about yourself, you're gonna be like, well, I I'm 37. I work at Joe's Auto Park and I love long walks on the beach, blah, 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 which is cool.
Mhm.
But I encourage everybody when someone asks you that question, I encourage you to think in terms of they're asking that question to see potentially what qualifications you have and how those qualifications fit into their lives if everything was to work out. So why wouldn't we position our best partnership qualities when we describe who we are as a person? But that's just me. Y'all do what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. So if you love helping people, Chelsea, don't you love helping people?
I mean, yeah.
So why would you say that in your first 6 sentences?
Because I was caught off guard.
Okay then. All right, so let's do it again. Let's do it again. All right, let's do it again. All right, 6 sentences or less. Tell me about yourself.
Okay. So I'm still keeping the whole introvert thing, but the extrovert in me comes out when I actually do help people. My phone literally never stops ringing because everybody calls me for stuff. I like, sleep. I think
Uh-huh.
Netflix should be, a normalized situation. Because for one, it's free. For two, you can tell a lot about a person by how long they sleep. Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, I oh no. Because then it's gonna get to the trivial things if I'm not gonna be like as brass as I was. But I do like actually binge watching and I love superheroes and anime.
Yeah.
Um and for some reason everybody calls me every guy's best friend. Don't know why, but that's the thing. So there's that. That's all I got.
All right, so that's a better effort.
You're welcome.
That's a better effort. Chelsea, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a better effort. All right, so hold on. So I think I can put 2 people on at once. Oh, so that's Chelsea. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Oh, Latasha, I got you up there. I'm gonna remove you. I can't. Hey, yo, I'm about to best. Yo, y'all don't understand. I'm about to really get good at this streaming thing. So all right. So let me put it like this. Hey, Brandon, don't be commenting if you ain't gonna come on live, Brandon. Because Brandon, me and Brandon Alexander Williams, we got a date for I think Friday. We're gonna do a podcast session on Friday. So I want you guys to tune in. I'm gonna be doing these podcast sessions. I just did this one to learn everything though, like because I had to learn these buttons and stuff. I'm gonna get a moderator. So if one of you guys want to be on Team Ace, I'm looking for some interns. So if you want to be on Team Ace, I'm gonna need a moderator, somebody to be able to, do things while I'm doing live, yada yada yada. So here's the thing. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Can I be? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because y'all come to my page for some honesty. Here's the thing, ladies. Hold on one second. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my people on here and stuff. But here's the thing. Let me be honest with y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Look, this is what I'm saying. If you have been dating one way and not getting the results you wanted, it might behoove you to make some improvements to you, yourself, your life. It may behoove you to make some improvements to the way you approach dating and you prepare for it. Because sometimes, think about it. Sometimes you are, let me get my bottle so y'all don't think I'm an alcoholic. Sometimes you are dope, right? Like you super dope. But it's like when you get on dates, like you clam up and you get shy and you're not able to express yourself the way you want, right? This is where the preparation comes in. Yo, people are simple. Trust me. I've toured, like I've done over 200 tour shows all over the world, yo. People ask the same questions the same way. People are basic. When it comes to dating, people basic. They're gonna ask you the same basic questions. So what I'm saying is, why not prepare for it? Let me tell you why. When I was doing tours, right? I know people are gonna ask me the same questions every night. So why wouldn't I have an answer prepared for it? It doesn't make me inauthentic. I'm still pulling out what's inside of me. It's just now, instead of being able to, being slowed down by having to think, figure it out on a date. And then sometimes, have you ever left a date and like, why the fuck I say that? Now you're more prepared. So now you're saying the thing you would have wanted to say the first time, the correct way, and you're delivering it with more confidence. And again, what I'm saying is, if you don't think preparing for dates is something you want to do, then you maybe don't value dating the same way I do. Doesn't make you right, doesn't make me wrong. I value dates and what dates mean. Again, if it's my dream job, I'm going to prepare for it. If I finally get a date with a woman with whom I feel is high quality, I'm not going to go in there unprepared. I'm going to have subjects that we can talk about so that when we're on a date, it's not dry. Have you ever been on a date and it's dry? Like, you give him one word responses and answers, and he ain't got no topic to talk about. I'm already got 3 or 4 topics we can talk about prepared in the back pocket. I already got 3, 4 jokes I could give prepared in the back pocket. And Brandon, I don't know what you're saying. I'm gonna have to look at your comments. But Brandon's a poet. So if Brandon is disagreeing with me right now, he's a poet, and he knows. First of all, you do better with your poems when you got them memorized backwards and frontwards, right? Because the appeal is in the delivery of your poems. Like I do poetry, right? When I have it memorized backwards and frontwards, it doesn't make the poem less authentic because I still wrote the poem. It's just now when I have it memorized backwards and frontwards, now when I'm performing it in front of a crowd, now it's I can deliver it with confidence and preparedness, and I can make sure I don't mess up, especially if this is an opportunity I wanted to capitalize on. The same is true with us on first dates. I'm telling you, if you prepare yourself for them, you know what I mean? You get to know that person before you go on a date. Don't be a creep. But go on their Facebook, go on their Instagram, see some things that they like. You don't gotta act like you like things that they like just because that's kind of fake. But if you wanted to go that route, cool. But maybe on their Instagram you can find that they like, like some interests that you like. You feel me? It's some things they like to do that you like to do. And now you got this on your back pocket. So now when you're on a date with that high quality man, now you like, in the back of your head, he likes the Philadelphia Eagles. You done seen him in Philadelphia Eagle gear. So now on the day you can bring up, did you see the Eagles game yesterday? And he like, oh shit, yeah, man, we lost to the Cowboys, blah, blah, blah. He like, yeah, that's crazy. Man, what you think they're going to do with Carson Wentz? And then you able to have this conversation. You will be amazed how preparing for dates will change your outcome when you get them. Or you can continue to wing them and fumble the bag with these high quality men. Because the thing is, and I'll say this frankly, as a man, and I think men in general, but I hate making generalizations, but I feel like, we're taught to prepare for dates more. Not saying that most men do, because I still think they be fumbling the bag too, but we're encouraged, take her somewhere nice, take her somewhere she'd like, ask her about herself. You know what I'm saying? Be confident. Make sure you take care of the bill. Make sure you pull her chair out, put her chair in. But ladies, what are things that you are taught that you think men will take notice of on a date? And I think that's a conversation for another day, because I really feel like that is, because is there, ladies, is there one of my people that's on live? Latasha, Melissa, anybody want to talk? Because I got a question. Raise your hand if you want to talk. All right, Latasha, what's up?
Hello. Bless it.
What's going on?
Hey.
You got your your T-Mobile going. You little pixelated. You got your T-Mobile. That's that T-Mobile.
Look, my phone sleep just like I was.
Yeah, you got that T-Mobile going. All right. No. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
All right. So men are taught, right? Well, and I say some. Ladies, I hate making generalizations, but some men are taught, okay, when you go on a date, make sure you take her somewhere she'd like, so make sure you ask her, take her somewhere she would like, fancy restaurant, yada, yada, yada. Open her car door, hold the door for her, open up a chair, blah blah blah, pay for the date, ask her about herself. At a young age, these are things that I was taught. Now, here's the thing. Can I be perfectly honest? Just because you taught it don't mean you actually apply it. But I feel like a good portion of men are taught to do that. Whether they decide to do it or not is up to them. My question to you are there things that girls are taught or when you come in of age or women are taught when they start to date about etiquette on the first date? Is there something in your mind you like, okay, these are things that as a woman I should think about doing on the first date that I think a man would like?
Honestly, I think it's gonna go back into some of the stuff that you've been talking about women leading into their femininity. And it's going to sound a little superficial, but you talk to look your best. So you're going to make sure that you got that face on. You got to make sure you got that LBD that's hitting all the curves right. You got your heels so your legs are popping right. You're going to smell good. Have those sprays so when you go in for that hug, they scratch your scent. A lot of those type of things are taught. Being attentive to what they're saying and talking. So trying to lead with that femininity, it doesn't happen very often now. But I think those are the type of things that actually kind of get instilled into females growing up more so than to lead with, your qualities and things of that nature. You're taught to kind of take that back seat and just kind of be a pretty face and, just kind of smile, nod, and go in with that method, which that's good. You want to present those things, but you're going to also need some substance to that. Like all of that's kind of, just a little icing on it. But if I've got icing on cornbread, that ain't gonna work. I need icing on cake. So my substance has got to match those things that I'm presenting for it as well.
That's why we friends, because that was a really good response. But it's crazy though, because this is the crazy part about it. And I know you've been on Member Monday before when I've talked about it. Ladies that's watching on Facebook and YouTube, think about it like this. Think about this. So there are times when, let's say you may prepare hours for a date as a woman, getting your hair done, going to get your nails done, getting an outfit, doing your makeup, etc., smelling good, getting that little bath going. And here's the thing. Let me tell you something. As a brother, let me tell you something, ladies. I appreciate that. It don't go unnoticed. Ooh, hey, boy, when somebody got that lemongrass tea, what is it? Lemongrass smell, tea tree or pea tree, or so I don't know what the smell is, but it be like I can smell it. Lavender, you feel me?
Probably not
moisturize, huh?
Probably not tea tree that you want to smell. Tea tree open up everything. Tea tree and
hold on.
Probably not that.
Let me tell you this though. You are super correct though, because I do think women prepare for dates differently. I think women typically prepare for dates from a physical sense. Like, am I looking the best, smelling the best that I can? Like you said, hyper femininity. I think in those things, for real, I mean, those are things I would suggest somebody do for real, because as much as I talk about this conscious, woke, I'm mature age, and I'm trying not to be superficial, it ain't nothing like saying somebody looking good. Like, whoa. Especially on the first date, you walk in looking, whoa, you got a little clutch purse. Wow. You feel me? So like, as much as I'm woke, I still appreciate that. But here's my thing though. So we'll spend an hour and a half hair and makeup. Is that a good, or is it a little more, a little less?
I'm the wrong one to ask. I ain't doing all that. I'm
sorry.
Facebook,
YouTube. So if you're doing hair and makeup, right?
Stuff like that's too much. Like I'm not trying to recreate. Look, what you see is what you're gonna get. We're gonna enhance, but I'm not going over here drawing this line here. That's too much. That's too much.
But my point is, okay. So my point is, typically, okay. So a woman, about 2 hours. Somebody said about 2 hours hair and makeup. Then you might order your little Fashion Over dress. That's gonna take about 3-5 business days to get in. You gonna go ahead, maybe shave your legs just in case things go well, right? Just in case things go well. Do you do you do that just in case things go well? Like, ladies, let me ask you a question. Is that something you do? First of all, can I talk about this? If one more in my life, now listen, I'm past this part of my life, Natasha, but I'm gonna have to talk about it. If one more person talk about, I would, but I ain't shaved. Listen, I don't care. Listen, at that point, ain't no dude about to be like, let me not do it because you ain't shaved. But my point is, do you do it just in case though? It's like just in case.
Some people need to, though. I know some very, very hairy females. I grow hair, but I know some people that grow hair like you grow hair, and you might run your hand across the woolly mammoth and be like, "Yo, no, we done." So some people may need to take that prep time and dehair.
Yeah.
Other people, it may not be so bad, so you might not be offended. But some people, you could be like, "Did I just rub my hand down the back of the bear?" Like, some people need to do that. I'm serious.
Hey, listen, I shave my legs regardless of whether or not I'm gonna give him some. Somebody said I always ready. Somebody said, yep, I shave my legs and a few other places. But okay, here's my point. I'm about to wrap it up. Here's my point. My point is saying this is we'll do typically, not typically, but for the most part, we'll do men to prepare and where to take her, work extra hours to have extra money to be able to take her that place, et cetera, et cetera. Women to prepare with how she looks, time and makeup, and you'll spend hours on thinking about that, but not hours about what's going to happen actually when you get to the date. And that's my point. Think about the time we prepare for the date and compared to how much time we prepare for the substance of the date. And I think that that's where our disconnect is. I think men are taught to hold doors, open chairs, pull out chairs, take it here, do this, do that, pay for it. But we're not taught to actually how to have a productive date to see whether or not someone piques more than just our physical interest. And then the same for women. I feel like women are taught to, be feminine, be supportive, laugh at his jokes, all that, this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. But what are you taught to get to the teeth of whether or not this person is compatible for you or not? And because we're not taught to date correctly, in my opinion, this is why you see so many failed relationships, because it's not until deep later in a relationship that we actually start getting to the tooth of things that we should have discussed in date 2, 3, or 4. So my advice to everybody watching is maybe think about taking at least half the time you think about half the time you take preparing for how to look physically. What are the things you're going to discuss when you actually get on a date? Now, this doesn't mean it got to be the first date. Maybe sometimes you got to see if you got that natural chemistry. But at some point, you got to tackle some real questions, in my opinion. Latasha, I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna take you off real quick. So, ladies, how y'all like this? Y'all like this? What I'm gonna do is this. What I need everybody to do is this. I'm gonna give y'all my number. All right, I'm gonna give y'all my number. Now, don't be weird. Boy, it's bad when somebody got to say that, right? Don't be weird. I'm gonna give you my number though. And what I'm gonna do is, if you want to be on my next, you want to be on my next live. Shoot, if I can find it. All right, I had it copied. You want to be on my next live? Ask Me Questions live. I want you guys to, text me, and this is how you'll be able to come on here live. Okay, so text me right now. Here's my number. Text Ace right now. So screenshot it. Oh, man, gosh, Lise. All right. Screenshot it. Hey, when technology. So that's my number. Everybody screenshot it. So everybody screenshot it. So this will get you the text blast to be able to actually come on live with me. So when I go live, I'll text this number as well with a link if you actually want to ask me a question on live. So I'm gonna do these a couple times a week. I done gave y'all a good hour and some change. You know what I mean? You feel me? And I got this new microphone, so I'm gonna convert it to a podcast session and put it on Spotify, iTunes. Oh no, okay. Look at me. Congratulations. So did y'all see the number? Y'all see the number, right? Just don't be weird. That's it. That's the only rule I got. Don't be weird. Just do that. Do that. And don't be weird. Screenshot that, but you gotta text me. Text me right now. And that way, I can put you on a blast so you guys can come on and ask me questions next time. I love you guys. Lastly, the most important thing, we gotta pay for we gotta pay for things. This is how we pay for stuff. If you enjoy what you just heard, any part of it, if you watched 30 plus minutes, and I know y'all, first of all, I know y'all just got y'all stimmies. Who woke up stimulated this weekend? Who woke up stimulated? Feel me? You woke up in the morning, y'all stimulated. Oh, who woke up stimulated? I know y'all woke up stimulated. So quit acting like y'all ain't God. You woke up stimulated. Woo, we they hit that bank account like wow, like you just like whoa, it just hit, boom. Government giving out money. Shout out to that. Somebody said, not me still driving there. Somebody said, call me still dunking. Oh, shoot. So I know y'all got stimulated. So if you got stimulated, go to shopacemetaphor.com. You can get books, shirts, card games. Listen, everybody that ordered in the last couple of weeks, your card games are coming. Listen, it's hard to convince people to work during the Christmas and New Year's Eve weekend. But everybody coming back to work on Monday. So we about to get, I think we got like we got still like maybe 20,000 orders left to get out, but we're going to get that out in a matter of 2 weeks. And then after that, we'll be at a fulfillment center. So all my card games will ship out the next day. So I love you guys for being patient. And if you got stimulated, make sure you support Ace Metaphor. Go to shopacemetaphor.com. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. All right. Peace. This has been the Tonight Let's Talk podcast section. I'm about to have I'm gonna have like cheesy music and everything. Wait until you see it. I'm gonna have cheesy music. I'm gonna have like some banners and stuff. Wait, just wait on it. If you liked anything you heard, hit the share button. YouTube, I love you. Facebook, I love you. I remember Monday, I love you too. All right, peace.